One day as it hits you, not all at once, not like lightning, more like a slow realization that's been following you for years, a realization you've been trying to avoid, a realization you've been distracting yourself from, a realization that changes everything. Nobody is coming, not the perfect mentor, not the perfect opportunity, not the perfect motivation, not the perfect version of yourself. Nobody. And the moment you truly understand that, your life begins. For years you've been waiting for confidence, waiting for clarity, waiting to feel ready, waiting for the fear to disappear. But think about it. How many years have already passed while you were waiting? How many opportunities? How many chances? How many versions of yourself died because you kept postponing your own potential? Because waiting feels productive. It feels responsible. It feels safe. But most of the time, waiting is just fear wearing a smarter disguise. You tell yourself, I'll start when I know more. I'll start when I'm confident. I'll start when life calms down. But life never calms down. There is always another problem, another excuse, another reason, another obstacle. The conditions will never be perfect, and that's exactly why most people never begin. Look at the strongest people you know, the disciplined people, the successful people, the people who seem impossible to stop. Do you think they started fearless? Do you think they had certainty? Do you think they woke up one morning suddenly transformed? No. They started scared. They started confused. They started doubting themselves. The difference is, yet they moved anyway. That's the part nobody wants to hear. Because it's uncomfortable. You don't need another motivational video. You don't need another productivity hack. You don't need another promise that success is easy. You already know what needs to be done. You know the habit. You know the goal. You know the work. The problem isn't information. The problem is execution. Somewhere along the way, you started believing that your future would magically be different from your present, that somehow things would improve on their own, that opportunities would appear, that confidence would arrive, that success would find you. But why would tomorrow be different if today stays the same? Why would your future change if your actions don't? The truth is harsh, but it is also freeing. Nobody is coming to save you, which means nobody can stop you either. Read that again. Nobody is coming to save you, which means your future is no longer in someone else's hands. It never was. It belongs to you, and that changes everything. The moment you accept responsibility, your excuses lose power. Your blame loses power. Your victim mindset loses power. Because suddenly, you stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what am I going to do about it? That's where growth begins. Not when life becomes easier. When you become stronger. Most people spend their lives avoiding responsibility, because responsibility is heavy. It demands action. It demands discipline. It demands sacrifice. It's easier to complain. Easier to blame circumstances. Easier to blame bad luck. Easier to blame other people. But none of those things improve your future. Action does. Imagine two people. Both wake up tomorrow. Both have the same 24 hours, the same sunrise, the same sunset, the same amount of time. One spends the day making excuses. The other spends the day making progress. 1 year later. Their lives look completely different. Not because of luck, because of choices. Small choices, repeated daily. Every successful life is built on invisible decisions. The workout nobody saw. The study session nobody praised. The risk nobody understood. The discipline nobody celebrated. That's where transformation happens, not in public and private. Not when people are watching. When nobody is. The person you want to become is waiting on the other side of discomfort. The stronger version. The disciplined version. The confident version. The successful version. But that person cannot be reached through wishing. Only through action. Only through effort. Only through consistency. And yes, it will be difficult. There will be days when you want to quit, days when progress feels invisible, days when it feels like nothing is working, days when you question everything. Keep going, because every meaningful transformation feels impossible in the beginning. A seed spends a long time underground before anyone sees growth. The same is true for you. The work you're doing today might not show results tomorrow, or next week, or next month. But that doesn't mean it's not working. Keep planting, keep building, keep showing up. One day, you'll wake up and realize you're no longer the same person. The habits changed you. The discipline changed you. The struggle changed you. The responsibility changed you. And you'll be grateful you didn't quit during the invisible phase. So stop waiting. Stop hoping someone else will rescue your future. Stop expecting motivation to do the work for you. Stop looking for shortcuts. Look in the mirror. The person who can change your life is already staring back at you. The question is, will you finally trust them? Will you finally take responsibility? Will you finally begin? Because nobody is coming. And that's exactly why your future is still yours to create.